Blessings and love to you. Thanks for joining me here on the channel. We are studying the lessons of A Course in Miracles, and today we're on lesson number 305. There is a peace that Christ bestows on us. Who uses but Christ's vision finds a peace so deep and quiet, undisturbable and wholly changeless that the world contains no counterpart. Comparisons are still before this peace, and all the world departs in silence as this peace envelops it and gently carries it to truth, no more to be the home of fear. For love has come and healed the world by giving it Christ's peace. Father, the peace of Christ is given us because it is your will that we be saved. Help us today but to accept your gift and judge it not. For it has come to us to save us from our judgment on ourselves. A lot to reflect on in this lesson. The first thing I want to bring up, I learned last night. I was watching a special teaching that Gary Renard and Cindy Renard do. They host on a platform every couple of weeks, a teaching from the text, and you can go to his Facebook page to sign up for it. But whenever in the Course in Miracles you see the word but, you can replace it with the word only. And I think that helps because using but sometimes kind of stops me in the sentence and maybe loses my concentration for a second. So rereading the first sentence, who uses but Christ's vision? So you would say, who uses only Christ's vision finds a peace so deep and quiet, undisturbable, and wholly changeless that the world contains no counterpart. I think that's an easier flow when you're reading it, so you don't have to think about, okay, what does the but actually mean? It's almost like another language. So just starting with that sentence, we can take a look. The world contains no counterpart. So here in this illusory simulation dream that we're having together, there is no counterpart to Christ's vision. And the more that we settle into that idea that when we look outside of us, not to have an expectation to see pure love and peace everywhere all the time. Expect to see some things that are a little distorted, a little conflicted, a little contorted and odd, and then forgive it. This is our chance to use our forgiveness practice. So it's almost a bonus to look around the world and see things that are kind of off, because then you have a chance to do your forgiveness practice and remind yourself that we're not even here, and the thing that you see that you're upset about isn't even real. So forgive it, let it go, pray to have your mind corrected rather than stay upset about all the things, all the people, all the whatever. The other thing, the second portion here, comparisons are still before this peace. So the Course talks about the danger of comparison. And this is just as the lesson ends here about judging ourselves and the wisdom to know better than to do that. Comparison is one of the worst ways to judge yourself. It involves feelings like jealousy, envy, anger, sadness, depression, because you feel like others have a better lot than you. Or maybe you feel like you have a better lot than others, and that whenever you hold on to a sentiment of comparison, it's just going to bring about bad feelings, whether you think you're in a better position or a worse position. So comparison is still before this peace, of course, because all that we're working from is the Holy Spirit's side of our mind, not the ego's side of our mind. And again, when we do notice ourselves descending down into the ego's battleground of a thought system, we can forgive ourselves and forgive whatever it is that's disturbing our peace. So it feels like this lesson is reminding us that we get to choose again. Kind of a broken record in some ways, the way these lessons are, but it's such a delightful, light, soft, gentle reminder. It's like Jesus is wanting us to know, like, there, friend. It's all okay. There is a peace that the Christ-minded side of you bestows on us. And he says on us, because at this stage of our development and learning, we still do think we're in bodies, we see other people, and we're kind of like in this realm, and it seems very real and convincing most of the time, or all of the time. And he's just being a great brother, friend, and teacher, reminding us there is a peace, and it's within you all the time. And no matter how bad you're feeling, you've just forgotten that part of yourself and taken whatever's going on a little too seriously, and you can come back to that peace because it is there for you, for me, for us all. And that's the beauty of sharing a mind. So when you see me talking about it and maybe you don't feel that way, I'm a part of you. And my mind that is open to this idea that there is a peace and that my Christ-mindedness is very much shining right now, you can feel the warmth of that sunshine. And then you can be that guiding light to someone else in your life today as well. So thank you for joining me here. We're doing a great job. Lesson 305. We are pretty close to rounding out the lessons for the year. It's been such a transformational year this time around with the lessons for me. Hopefully the same for you. I'm praying for all of you. I love you so much. I'm so grateful for this work and to be able to share it. And I'll see you back here again on the next video.